Williams. I have to say today is going to be a happy day because we have an actor, a writer, producer. He was one of the stars of Happy Days. He directed A Secret Life of the American Teenager with our own Luke Zimmerman and Michelle Marks. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Baywatch, Beverly Hills 90210, Seventh Heaven, Melrose Place, Star Trek, Voyager, Deep Nine. Anson Williams. Hello.
Hey there. Good to see you.
Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for having me. It gets pretty lonely being isolated.
Are you isolated too?
Oh, I'm isolated. Yep. Me and my 2 dogs right behind me.
Oh, thank God for dogs. What are their names?
One's Coco, the other's Piper.
Very nice.
Say hi. Say hello.
Hey, Coco and Piper.
Their ears went up.
Well, it's so fun to talk to people on this thing because Joey Travolta introduced me to one of his dogs. I knew one of the other ones. And then Jerry, of course, has Juliet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, I have to say, you know, your book is amazing that you wrote, Singing to a Bulldog. There were so many quotes in it, and the way you did the chapters, I love how lesson 4 or lesson, you know, each chapter was a lesson.
Yes.
And the first thing that stuck out to me was stop looking at your mountain and start climbing.
That's right. Well, that was, you know, we're in this age of like influencers and you know, notoriety. I mean, it's and that's wonderful and all that, but truly, the person that's going to change your life, really change your life, is going to be from left field. It's not going to be some billionaire or some celebrity. It's going to be just some individual that's prophet-like to you. And that happened to me in high school. I was a very unconfident kid with my upbringing and whatever. I did not have a lot of confidence. I didn't even know who I was. I didn't even know what I was good at. And I got a part-time job at a department store in Burbank called Leonard's Department Store. And I was assistant janitor, part-time, you know, during the week. And my boss was a man by the name of Willie Turner, who was in his 50s, African-American, not well-educated, a functioning alcoholic. However, he was my prophet. If I would have like judged this guy, you wouldn't look twice. If he hadn't been in my life, I wouldn't be talking to you now, David. I would nowhere be near where I am today without this kind, wonderfully insightful man. He called his janitorial room,
Right.
the talk room. And there were literally 2 like iron drum cans in the middle of the room. And that was our seating with supplies all around us. And he's the first person I remembered that talked to me, not at me. And this man, Willie Turner, in the time I was there, helped me find me, gave me confidence in me, helped me connect with me, and gave me life lessons I would never forget through his own simple, genius, caring, heartfelt way. Mm. So he made me. He really did. It wasn't, I mean, I love Happy Days and all these, but Willie Turner was the fabric of made my success. This unknown janitor. Mm. And
how old were you
when I had the opportunity to write the book?
Yeah.
I thought, what a great way to pay Willie forward.
Right.
It's like I wanted to put everybody in the talk room. I wanted them to have the same conversations I had with Willie Turner. I wanted them to have the same magic offered to me. And as a way of paying that forward, and I couched it in, you know, fun stories that happened in my life, getting kidnapped by the President of the United States' daughter, meeting Elvis Presley in a parking lot in Monroe, Louisiana. I mean, crazy Forrest Gump stories.
Yeah.
But all the stories had a bigger story. which
Yeah.
was in the talk room, and it was a life lesson how I got there.
Yeah.
And I really, it was important to me to feel for the reader to feel that they not only were in the story, they were the star of the story, the reader. And I was hoping that they would connect to the magic I was fortunate to connect to. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Now, how old were you when you were with him?
16 to 17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's interesting how those people come into our lives. Huh.
Well, they're there. And I think it's spiritual and it's scientific. There is just, you feel it, David. There's just, you just go, oh, what am I? It's a connection. And it's a code. And it's like, and when you feel that, don't judge anything. Just accept it. Accept that wisdom. Accept that insight. Accept that person who's selfishly contributing to your life.
Yeah.
Don't judge somebody if they're on Instagram or they're on this or that. Judge somebody as a human being, and judge somebody by how they're connecting with you. And it will make your life.
Well, I tell you, that's how it came about with Jerry Jewell. I mean, she emailed me one day and said, I heard you're teaching and putting together workshops, and Corey Allen is teaching, and can I come? And I went, sure. And I opened the door, and right away we just boom, clicked.
Yeah. And there you go. And Jerry Jewell, you talk about breaking the glass ceiling for disabled.
Yeah.
You know, into normality, into being accepted, into like just being who you are and moving forward in life without all this like harsh judgment, unnecessary prejudice, all that crap.
Yeah.
Jerry broke the glass ceiling with that. Her courage and also in her stand-up, her honesty and her way of communicating and open people's hearts to the bigger picture.
Yeah.
I mean, God bless Jerry, you know?
Where did you meet Jerry?
Gosh, I first met her, it's been years, because she was on Happy Days and all that. I was in an organization years ago to open up disabled actors into show business. In fact, Ron and I, years ago, I created, and we both exec produced and directed a film called Skyward.
Yeah.
And it was the first disabled actress in the history of television to star in a movie.
Right.
On NBC. Yeah, Susie Gilstrap.
Right. Right.
And
Susie
so we really, and that film, aside from that, just coincidentally, that year was the year of disabled. That was the theme in Washington. And Ron and I and Susie and Betty Davis and everybody who starred in it with Susie were able to get through a lot of legislation where today the reason you can get, there's an off-ramp on the sidewalk, there's a reason there's access. That was that whole year.
Right.
And the film Skyward and Ron no one knows this, had a lot to do with opening up clarity of the needs, not only of show business, but also life. And to go, wait a minute, we have to make America, it's like inalienable rights, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an alienable rights for everybody. And that means I don't need a curb. How am I going to get over the curb to get on the sidewalk? Come on. All that was done that year.
Well, you wrote that. What inspired you to write that?
It was interesting. I was visiting my parents in Burbank at the time, and I was driving back to my house in another city, and I was passing by the Burbank airport. And the street I was on took me to the back area of the airport, and there was this Goonie bird. It's called a Goonie bird, this old kind of airplane.
Right.
And there was this guy working on it, and there was someone in a wheelchair handing him tools. And I created, by the time I got to my house, I created the film.
Wow.
I thought, well, my God, someone's in a wheelchair. They're always looking up. They're always looking up because we make them look up.
Mm-hmm.
We make them look up. We don't make them equal. We make them look up. We always make them feel less. It was a metaphor.
Hmm.
And I thought, what if she could fly?
Hmm.
What if she could look down for the first time and everybody looks up at her?
Oh, wow.
And what if they looked skyward?
Right.
What if they, up for the first time in this young kid's life, her parents were looking up at her, not down at her? And that was the creation of the movie.
Wow. That story, I've never heard that story, and it's like so
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. And I had the story down. And literally, I think that was over the weekend. But that Monday, I pitched it to Ron. He went, "Oh my God, let's go." We both went into NBC, sold it to Brandon Tartikoff,
Yeah.
and the rest is history. God bless Ron Howard. It would never have been. It would have never been done.
Well, talking about Ron Howard, you guys met, and you've been friends ever since. And you
Yeah, decades and decades. Yeah, as friends,
yeah.
deep friends, not show business or any of that crap. Friends, heartfelt friends.
You both seem, and I have been blessed in this community, and the friends that I have now call family. I'm blessed, and I see the way that you are both together to have real people connecting.
Yeah, yes.
Like you said, real friends. There was a quote in your book that, oh my God, what was it? I have it written down here. It's, Holly Weird.
Right.
What was that quote that you put? Oh, where is it? I know it's here. But you were talking about Holly Weird. Because
Right.
well,
Hollywood, honestly, Dave, it's a made-up entity. Hollywood is this imaginary illusion
yeah,
of stardom and success. I mean, the majority of shows are in warehouses in Van Nuys. I mean, that's where they're being filmed. They're in Atlanta. They're in Canada. They're Hollywood. No, it was the 30, the 20 when film started. It was the Hollywood. It wasn't even Hollywood. It was more Echo Park, where it was other Griffith Park area. You know what? And then eventually it moved to Hollywood. And everyone has this imagery of Hollywood, and I call it Holly Weird because it's a false way. If you want to be an actor, it's a very false way to approach the business. Oh, no, you're a communicator. You're an actor. You're a director, writer. Let's get out of Hollywood. Let's get out of all this illusionary crap, and let's go into a God-given gift of communication. All right, a God-given gift of communication. You have this it factor. You didn't create it. It's just there. So you feel blessed. You do need a lot of work to fine tune it, to hone it, but it's a gift. It's not Hollywood. It is a gift from our Creator. You have this talent of communicating feelings as an actor, communicating storylines that affect people. Hopefully in a positive way. That is it. That is your job. I really get upset with this stardom crap. I really get upset about, oh, no. Let that, no one's supposed to have that much. And boy, I learned that. I mean, in Happy Days early on, you could not get more adulation in life.
Right.
Than when that show hit. I mean, we were the number one, the largest audience in the history of television.
Right. Did you
62 million people? But you learn, but because of like very good mentors on this with Gary Marshall and Ron Howard, everyone used it properly, and that's what I'm digressing back. That's our job, and everyone out there, you want to be actors, whether you're disabled, whether you're not disabled, everyone has the skill of communication. Get that skill of communication, acting, writing, directing, whatever. It's a service to people. Your job is to connect with people. Your job is to improve people's lives through inspiring or educating or opening up their minds. That is our talent.
Yeah.
And when you make it, you do very well. Give back. Give it back. Don't. And someone gave me a very strong life lesson many years ago. And it was a quote I'll never forget, and I live by it.
Yeah.
He said, Anson, you're in it. We all want to be successful. We all want to be. You have it too. You have this burning desire to move forward, climb the mountain, really just be all you can be.
Yeah.
And we're in it. And we're in it. Absolutely. Never, ever be of it. It's what you do. It's not who you are. If you're of it, you're hiding behind it. You're not facing yourself. You're hiding behind this to hide from yourself. And that happens whether it's stardom, whether it's kids, whether it's drugs, whether it's alcohol, whatever. You're of it. Never. Your life will stop instantly when you're of it. You will never grow again. We're in it.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Do you ever feel like you hid from yourself and you finally realized? I mean,
yes. Oh, you can't talk about heaven if you haven't been to hell.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the majority of people that go in the entertainment business, yeah, I think pretty much any business, whether it's advertising or a business, some people just want to be. They need to be successful just to prove something, but it's not for the right reasons. It's not for the right reasons. They have the talent, but it's not for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And they're of it. Oh my, this makes me great. This makes me look great. This makes me important. Yeah. If you need it that badly, you're of it, and you're never going to be happy. You're never going to go. You will never be complete. You will never have have a satisfying life. You will live. Every day you'll be going. You won't look at what you have. You'll only look what you don't have, and you'll keep going for more and more. And I mean, it literally, it's Citizen Kane. It's Rosebud.
Right. So much we're looking for it out here, and hey, it's right here.
You bet. It's right there. It's right there. And it's great. It's right there. Oh my God, I have this hidden. Isn't that great? Shh. Next, let it go. Let it go. It's what you did. It's not who you are. It's what you did. And thank God you did it. You're very talented. You have this great gift. Whatever. Wonderful. Terrific. Don't hide behind it.
What's your biggest joy in life?
Gosh, biggest joy. I don't think it's big. Your biggest joy is not one note. Your biggest joy. My biggest joy is knowing I served a purpose. Knowing that because of something I was involved in, whatever, made someone else's life better. That my purpose. The greatest joy is making someone else's life better. The biggest joy is giving of yourself. The biggest joy is knowing because you're here, something's better.
Yeah.
And it's in a selfless way. That's my biggest joy. It's not being a hit show or this or making money. That's not the biggest joy is you really counted in someone's life. You really counted. And you really did something it might be a generational effect. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like my uncle, Dr. Heinrich.
Yeah.
I've called him Uncle. He's actually my second cousin, but I've called him Uncle since birth.
Oh.
He passed away going over 2 years ago, but
right.
He's my hero. He's my hero. This man, he didn't make money off the Heimlich maneuver. But can you imagine? Every day, someone's life's being saved because he lived.
Wow.
Every day he's living because he's saving a life. And I'm going, that's joy, man. That's joy. Woo. Knowing because you are on this planet, there are literally generations continuing because of your selflessness. Mother Teresa, whatever, that's joy. That is joy.
Yeah. God. You know what brought me joy the other week was hearing your voice singing, because I know you're a singer. I know. I was like, because in the book I read about you and your singing, and I wanted to bring something up later about that, but I go on your Facebook page and there's this new video with you singing.
Yeah, well, the voice, yes.
So I think we're going to play it now.
Shall I give a little background?
Oh, yeah, give a little background.
During Happy Days, and it was really a surprise.
Yeah.
We did an episode And Potsy, my character, was having a hard time learning anatomy. But if it was in music form, I would learn. I could learn it. Yeah. So there was a song that they created for the show called "Pump Your Blood." Pump, 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 pump your blood. And it became a huge hit on the show. Yeah. And through the years, has been used in aspirin commercials. It's in thousands of classrooms when they're teaching anatomy. Yeah. Pump your blood. It's iconic. And with this virus we're going through, there was nothing really there for the kids. There was nothing that easily relate to the kids how easy it would be to stay healthy and safe. Basically, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Yeah. And I called Jimmy Dunn, the composer and lyricist, and I said, what if we took the Pump Your Blood song and just changed the lyrics? And it might be an easy way for parents to teach their kids in a fun way of some very strong habits that's going to protect them the rest of their life. So Jimmy did a beautiful job, new lyrics. It's called, instead of Pump Your Blood, it's called I'm Gonna Wash My Hands. And it's really having a positive effect, helping kids protect themselves. And it's empowering kids to help kids.
Hi everybody my age in the world. This corona thing is scary. So there are 2 things in the song to remember. Wash your hands, don't touch your face. Here's how to remember.
I'm gonna wash, 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 I'm gonna wash my hands. This virus, it's just nasty, gets in your lungs and heart. Good news, we can beat this thing if we just play it smart. If you just do these 2 things, all scientists agree. Number 1, just wash your hands and sing along with me. I'm gonna wash, 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 I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna wash, 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 I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm making an art of 6 feet apart. I'm a hugger, this isn't my style. Sometimes I think we're gonna blink and remember these days with a smile. Second trick, you'll never get sick. It's simple, but it's true. Just don't touch your pretty face. That's all you need to do. Not gonna touch, 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 not gonna touch my face. Not gonna touch, 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 not gonna touch my face. Yeah.
Can't get it out of your head now, huh? See you around the block.
I'm gonna wash, I'm gonna wash, I'm gonna wash. I love that.
I'm gonna wash, I'm gonna wash,
I'm gonna wash, I'm gonna wash, I'm gonna wash. I love it. It's like I put it on my wall several times, and I was listening, and it's like it's in my head now. And it's such, and again, it's giving of yourself through your art in a positive way.
Exactly. Yeah. It was just, it was just something that both of us knew. Yeah. Would really help people. I mean, it would really, it would be fun. It's something a little uplifting during this, hard time we have now. And it helps parents teach their kids something like, they're going to listen because it's fun. Yeah. And it's going to get in their head, and they're going to do it. It's going to become habit. And so I'm real proud of Jimmy, and and I was really glad that we were able to put together a really cute little video to help instill it. And but again, that goes back to Gary Marshall. Now, talking about Gary Marshall, he passed away, 2 years now. But look, every day he's living. Every day Gary's living through joy, through what he's created. And now, look, because of Happy Days, there's this new thing created to help people. So Gary's living every day through helping people in their lives and all that. I think what a legacy, right?
Yeah. And it's so interesting that you talk, from Gary Marshall, and then it's this domino effect. And then I also saw that Stefan Oberhoff worked on the show, on the song. And he's doing now Rosalind Kynes' new album, and Jason Gould's, and a bunch of Marsha. So it's amazing how all these good healing people, creative people work together, come together.
Yeah. And that's just total coincidence. Isn't that interesting? It's
Yeah.
1 degree, right? 1 degree of separation.
I know, and then we're not separated. Hopefully not soon. Soon we're coming together again in person.
Oh no, we will.
Yeah.
And it's this whole virus thing. I mean, we've been through worse. We got through it. It's just the thing is, it's a simple thing. I mean, the great thing about it is we know what to do. We know what to do to prevent, a tragic situation. You have the ability to stop it for your own life, and it's having the discipline, understanding that sometimes things are uncomfortable, some things are inconvenient, and but that's how you grow, man. That's how you grow. And I swear, and there's going to be good things, even as tragic as this is.
Yeah.
Especially with oh my God, the passing of people, not being able to say goodbye. It's gut wrenching.
Yeah.
But there will be some good things that come out of this too. There will be some good things. But I just hope people learn, don't be political and don't feel your rights are being taken away and all that. Geez, man, forget all that. It's just common sense. If you're vulnerable, stay away. I mean, and you might want something.
Yeah. Well,
I'm healthy. I mean, but you might hurt someone that is vulnerable because of your self-indulgence. You might hurt someone who is vulnerable. And that's not a way to live your life. That is character. That's not politics. That's character. That's decency. Mm-hmm. That's looking outside yourself. That's caring for someone else. That's selflessness. That's what this country was built on. That's what we need to be. Yeah. And we're still learning, for crying out loud. But all this crap about, I need my rights and don't tell me what I can do or can't do. Oh, come on, man. It's common stupid sense. Just be a decent person. Understand it's a problem. Do a little reading. Don't be a soundbite society. Do a little reading. Understand this is a problem. And we can correct this problem. There's genius people out there, scientists, that will figure this out. That will get us cured. Yeah,
and taking the time to take a breath, listen to your heart and listen to your head and think logically.
It's just, isn't it, Dave? It's just logical. You're taking my rights. We're not taking away anything. Okay, by you saying, I'm taking my rights, well, you're going to take away someone else's rights, which is life.
Yeah.
So figure it out, dude. Figure it out. Come on. I just get crazy when it gets political.
Yeah.
And ignorance, which is beyond in our executive branches. Don't get me started.
Okay.
It's just there's just damn common sense.
Yeah, I know.
We gotta, yes, we're all on the same damn boat.
Oh yeah.
We're all going, and
that's the thing, we're on the same boat.
If we think more on, again, I'm saying, look at what you have, not what you don't have.
Yeah.
And no matter where you're in, there's always going to be someone with more or less. What can I do to help someone else in my situation? If you just have that mindset of helping someone else, the spirit of that is just uplifting. It's a powerful force. It's a powerful force to uplift and actually improve your character during all this crisis.
Well, one of the quotes in your book that I remember is "Be open to angels."
Yes. And exactly. And I have examples. And an angel, open angels means you're on a street corner and someone says 3 words to you, and you go, and it's like, oh my God, it affects your life. That's an angel.
Yeah.
Be open to angels. Be open to that. So be open to that connection of somebody that just offers you something out of nowhere that contributes to your life. That's what I meant by angels.
Yeah. Back to another angel. I'm gonna throw out a name, and I want you to go with wherever it takes you. Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh. the head of Angels, Sammy Davis Jr. It's funny. I talk about a Forrest Gump story.
Yeah.
You know, I was singing on Happy Days for years, and I was, you know, known as a teeny bopper. You know, you would do these large concerts and everything, but it was all, you know, teenagers and all this. And I really wanted to get into the more adult clubs, yeah. Vegas and Harris Reno. And finally, I think Sammy Davis saw me on a Merv Griffin show.
Yeah.
And he was co-headlining at Harris Reno. And he had to leave for 4 nights. And just serendipity, my name came up. He approved me. So I got to replace Sammy Davis Jr. for 4 nights at Harris Reno, main club room. Now, dig this. And so for those 4 nights, I had his dressing room, his people. Now his dressing room, excuse me, living room, full bar, bedroom. I mean, it's like a house, you know? And I walk in there and I'm going, where's the Rat Pack? Where's Dean? Where's Frank? I'm like, what am I doing here? So first night that I was going to perform, I opened, so a 30-minute set. Now, Sammy had certain things he had to do, so I had no idea he was going to be there that night.
Right.
And I started the show. When I started the show, I would be in back of the room. So I'd sing with the wireless to the audience. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so I would go around, get to the entrance of the room, and they go, ladies and gentlemen, Harris Reno presents blah, 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 blah. And they go, da, 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 da. I couldn't sleep at all last night. Da, 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 just thinking of you. Right? And I'm just going to the audience. I'm tossing and turning and, right? Da, 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 da. You get to the second verse, right? I kick the blankets to the floor, spotlight, right? Sammy Davis Jr. And I'm going, I kick the blankets to the, and I'm going all the way up to the stage, right?
Yeah.
I finally get my act together, finish it up. Anyway, I go and then the headliner goes on. Anyway, so now I'm back in his first night in his dressing room with his people.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing, where's my man? Where's my man? And there's Sammy Davis Jr. And we spent this time together in his dressing room. We spent this evening together. Unbelievable. I mean, because I was like a Rat Pack fanatic at the time. Yeah. Just like there was nothing sexier in the world.
Yeah.
Than Sammy and Frank and Dean and Joey Bishop, you know, and all. And so anyway, yeah. And then after that, he recommended me to co-headline with Lola Falana at Resorts International in Atlantic City. So anyway. And again, to this day, Sammy Davis Jr. is the greatest nightclub performer in the history of mankind. I really believe that. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody better in the world ever since Sammy Davis Jr.
One of a kind.
Unbelievable. What a heart. But I had that opportunity. There's an angel, big angel. But it was total Forrest Gump. It was total, what am I doing here? I mean, it was like, I'm this kid. I'm a lower middle class kid, you know, that had to work. And what am I doing here? You know, it's like, it was like surreal. But Sammy Davis Jr., immense, down to earth, incredibly caring human being. And look what he went through in his life.
Yeah.
You know, to grow. I mean, talk about challenges, right?
I guess we all have those, huh?
Yeah, we all do. He ended up being, you know, a teacher too, you know?
Well, one of the challenges that I read that you had was you survived and went through cancer.
Oh yeah. Yeah. In fact, believe it or not, I just went to yesterday. I went to the yearly major exam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been I'm in no, I knew, but I knew there's no nothing.
Yeah.
I'm in better health now than I've been in my life. And yeah, so thank God what I had, you know, I was very lucky.
Yeah.
But here was the thing though, but it wasn't so much, you know, the cancer thing, because they're able to get that, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was, I had this serious operation, and then 3 days later, I'm supposed to leave the hospital, right? And everything fell apart. They had to do the whole operation again.
Ah.
So I had to go through it, get to attach everything.
Ah.
And then complications set in, and I won't get into.
Yeah.
I almost died. Nothing to do with cancer.
Yeah.
Had to do with misinformation in a hospital. Had to do with just technical. I tasted the other side, David. I tasted it.
Wow.
So
did you feel like you were that close to the other side? Or did
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
I know that all my organs are underwater.
Yeah.
You know, and all this because, you know, but I felt almost like kind of woo.
Yeah.
But I didn't have no, I just felt, it's funny, I was very relaxed about it. I was
yeah.
You know, but I knew it, but I think I knew I wouldn't. I knew that.
Right.
And I also knew everything. That's the other strange thing. I knew I'd be okay. Believe it or not. Some weird way. And but yeah. So it wasn't so much the cancer thing, which and to me, honestly, I always look at the cancer thing like a cold.
Yeah.
I can't stand words like cancer survivor. I mean the marketing shit.
Right.
Excuse the expression.
No. Yeah.
Oh, I go, no, it was like, it's over. It's done. Done.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the song going, what you think is what you are.
Well, that's so interesting you brought that up because, and I'm not going to go into it, but I had a massive heart attack right before my 50th birthday.
Wow.
And to make a long story short, I call it a heart healing, not a heart attack.
Right.
So it's the way you look at it.
It's how you look at it. And I'm going like, I don't like this, 5 years cancer free. I mean, it's over, it's done. And I'll go into checkups just out of common sense.
Mm.
And I knew, they go, oh my God, you're perfect. Oh my God, perfect. I know. I said, I know it's pristine. I know it. I know it. And and of course you got to be diligent in just in life, stress and eat right. Don't eat sugar. I mean, sugar, stop with processors. I mean, because that stuff's cancer causing.
I really have.
We've created a society. That's being duped on greed. They're being duped. I mean, really. I mean, too much big business. The heart of business is going away, and they go, well, whatever sells, however we can. And
people have to care more and get rid of the greed and realize, again, going back to, we're all in the same boat.
We're all in the same boat. We got it. And the other, the same thing too is with, you know, even in government, all that, you can make so many rules to force business to do the hourly rates, to force business, the character, but they will do everything they can to not, right? Until the character of business changes, the character. And it used to be really good character, by the way. When this country started, Madison and Franklin, who created the patent office, they knew innovation is very important to the country. They knew that innovation would be the only way to support the country and to build the country and to keep it strong. Innovation. So they created the patent office to protect people with their inventions and all that. But back then, even the moguls gave back. They all gave back.
Yeah.
They donated. They all gave back. They all gave back to build this country. And so much good was done for big business. They contributed back, and they did well. They did fantastic. They made zillions of dollars. And it's like, but they took the $2 they didn't need and gave it back.
Yeah. And
the character of business has changed. And it changed with Wall Street. It changed with all these different turn them and burn them kind of approaches to the stock market and all these, and it's become, oh, we gotta protect the shareholders. We gotta look like we have a problem. And they're diluting the spirit of the country. They're diluting the resources of the country. They're destroying the country with greed. And until corporate America, on their own, goes, you know, and there are, by the way, digressing, there are some that do this. Bill Gates does it. He gives back.
Yeah.
Warren Buffett does it. He gives back. Jeff Bezos does it. He gives back. They give back. They contribute back, but not enough. But not enough to it. Not enough.
Yeah. No.
It's got to become, and it's got to be the character of all of us. If we get a windfall, if we put 3% back to something on your own, give back a little bit. Just give back a little bit on your own.
Because when you give back, it will come back to you.
It feels right.
And even if it doesn't, but it automatically, even that feeling, like you said.
It comes back to you. That you just said it. It comes back to you instantly. And you go, I feel good. And guess what it does? Your immune system goes up. Your health goes up. It feels good. If it feels good, you're healthier. You're better. It comes back to you instantly.
You were saying about creating and patenting.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, take a real spray.
I will.
Right on top of the tongue.
Really? Okay. I have to open it.
Oh, you don't.
But I have it here.
Okay. Oh, you gotta take the plastic off.
I've got to take the plastic off.
Okay.
But you created this with your uncle,
Dr.
right?
Heimlich. Yeah.
And they're alert drops.
It's alert drops. Years and years ago.
Right.
I was directing this show, and it was a very hot day in the Palmdale area, and exhausting. And while driving home, I fell asleep. I just passed out at the wheel. And I woke up instantly. I didn't hurt myself or anybody, but I could have. And it scared me. And I talked to Dr. Heimlich, and who's an expert on sensory connection to the body.
Right.
And he explained how effective cut up lemons would be. He said, cut up lemons, when you feel exhaustion, bite into them. He said the liquid will hit the lingual nerve on top of your tongue.
Right.
And the reflex reaction of the body. Just like when you go to the doctor and they do the rubber mallet and they test your reflexes. He said the reflex reaction of the body is adrenaline. It's sensory connection between tongue and brain. And you'll immediately, your body will hit adrenaline, you'll be up, you'll be alert, nothing in your system. Reflex, oh, you have it open, prep it. Oh, what did you
did I unscrew it?
Oh my God, you screwed it up. You take the plastic off, you don't get the plastic off.
I'll learn. It's just like Zoom.
What a great salesman, Jesus. Okay, now we got to see what you do here. Is it off?
Here we go.
No, wait, just prep it till it sprays.
Okay, wait. Oh, there it goes.
Okay, now, two on top of the middle of your tongue.
Woo!
Yep.
You know what's great about this? Is I love lemon.
Yeah.
But now I'm making this face because it's lemony. But wow.
Yeah, how fast did you wake up?
You heard it in my voice.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. And by the way,
it's great.
It's natural. Nothing in your system doesn't screw up your sleep pattern. It's Dr. Heimlich's genius. It's very, very old science, David.
All natural.
David. All that's in there is water, lemon, citric acid, and a bit of preservative for shelf life, and that's it. That is it. Alertdrops.com. People should go to, and we're finding now, but it's more than drowsy driving. We just donated a bunch to the frontline healthcare workers who are exhausted. Students use it while they're studying at college, so they don't screw up their sleep patterns. Now, with this isolation, there's something called isolation fatigue. People are getting drowsy and exhausted because their patterns all off.
I'm taking naps.
Yes, and alert drops helps just bring you clarity, and it brings you in the moment safely, without anything to hurt your health. And that's it's paying Dr. Heimlich forward. So
Well-
go to alertdrops.com. It is the only product in the world, that's natural, that instantly will like give you clarity, make you alert, and a lot of times save your life.
Well, it shows it's another thing that you've done with your life to make something positive, to bring joy to others, to bring life to others. So
well, that's what I wish more. You do this, David. You do this all the time in your life. I really wish that more high-profile people would really, from their heart, not politically look good, or politically, oh, I'm attached to this, oh, but honestly from the heart, just do the right thing. Just take that platform and really promote something that truly is going to improve people's lives, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Honestly, without any accolades, just do it.
Just do it. Okay, that was a message from Dad. He always said that to me. Just do it.
Oh, that's yeah.
So thank you for channeling that.
You bet. You bet.
We have two surprise guests, which you directed in that wonderful show.
Secret Life.
Yes. The Secret Life of American Teenager, and they are coming on now. Who's that? Who's this? Hello!
I knew it was terrified.
It's Luke Zimmerman
Hey, Luke.
and Michelle Marks, both from the Secret Life.
Oh
Hey there,
my
how
God,
are
there's
you?
my Tammy.
Hi.
Hi.
There's
Good to see
Anson.
you guys.
Where is he?
So Luke,
Yes.
you played Tom Bowman, yes?
You know that. You know that. Family to family. Anson!
Hey, Luke.
Hey, buddy, what's up? Long time no see.
I know. Too long no see.
Yeah.
I love it. And Michelle, you played Tammy, yes?
Yes.
Yes,
He knows
it's been
that,
so
David.
long.
Don't remind her.
Oh. So from both of you, what was a joy that you remember from doing that television show?
Oh my God. When I do that show, when I heard Anson Williams direct that episode, I say, oh my God, I'm in a TV show. Happy days. And I start saying, like, 3, 4, 5, 6, happy days. 3, 4, 5, 6, happy days. And I started to say, hey. Yeah, well, I watched this show. I watched your show. I thought, wait a minute, is that Anson more younger than now on TV? Oh my God!
I love it.
Well, you're a very talented young man, Luke.
And not young man now. I am 41.
Oh, you look very. Then I want your secret because you look pretty darn young.
Hey, what's that to make it pop, get fancier? It'd be great, we call them, see how they doing.
Hey, Michelle, how about you? What was one of your experiences?
Being on set.
Yeah.
And
She was great.
especially the wedding scene.
Oh my God, can I get that? I don't have.
Don't put it to camera.
Because I still have the picture.
Yeah,
wow.
me too. I got that too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we are behind. Making there. We behind them.
This is reunion time, I see.
And
The way we do that. Give me
and
that
also-
way
and-
you get
and I
the
also
whole
have-
tire.
Oh,
half
look.
of the show.
And I also have another one being with Luke.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
Okay,
gorgeous
with
photo.
that's cute. Hmm.
Well, thank you both for coming on.
Yep.
Hey,
And,
Luke,
you.
I have a question. Luke, I have a question.
Yeah.
You
Question.
can get-
Question.
Did you get together with Michelle?
No.
Well, you should. You should.
But
I tried.
I saw
Michelle, come on now.
Tell him.
I saw him-
Michelle, my bell.
You see,
we see him at the performing arts. Mostly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes from time
Okay.
to time.
Okay. All right. You're very special together.
Yes.
I want to ask you a question, Anson.
Oh, are we freezing here? I think we've got love overload here. I think we completely froze. Everybody, except me.